Welcome to the Cube Counselor. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We're still on a every other week schedule here, so thanks everybody who's been tuning in, retweeting, commenting, liking. We really do appreciate it. Today we have something a little bit different than the last few. I'm behind the times because these post a little bit after I play, just to kind of stick on the schedule. So Supreme Draft is come and gone on MTGO, and this was the first group. I did play the Modern Horizons Supreme Draft. We'll talk about that a little bit. But this was particularly the Ravnica Extravaganza Supreme Draft. So we have our pack one, pick one here, and then we'll kind of go through it. I took a picture of each so we could go a little bit faster than watching it live. You know, again, something that I've talked about quite a few times. Part of this is exploring discomfort, you know, putting my play points where my mouth is, so to speak. Yeah, drafting formats and things that I'm not as comfortable with. So, you know, we'll count this as cube-like, as we've done a couple times now here on the channel. We have no cube up right now. We'll see. There's a one coming to Arena, or is up on Arena now, so we may post that one, but we'll go with this for now so we can keep on the schedule and keep trying new things, and you know, we want to encourage people to do that. So here we have our pack one, pick one. Hopefully you've been looking it over while I ramble here. And yeah, I don't have a lot of familiarity with Ravnica as a draft set. The original blocks, 2 blocks, right? Came back around Khans of Tarkir, Dragons, Khans, Fate Reforged, that block. So I missed out on the fun of Ravnica, but it is a set that I've been intrigued by. I like the guilds. I like multicolored decks, especially in draft. So I am bummed that I missed that. So this is a way to dip my toes back into it. But that does make it difficult, as I don't have a lot of experience with the cards. So it does make it a little bit challenging. So we'll just go through these semi-quickly. So hopefully you have some excuse me, familiarity with the cards. Again, I didn't, so I did spend a lot of time reading here. But yeah, we did end up taking Blind Hunter and Orzhov Signet, I think was the pick. And we'll see. I played this about a little over a week ago. So I may not even remember as well. So there we go. Blind Hunter, I had seen other people pick. I believe I've heard people talk about it or seen it in other types of cards like these in draft environments. And then, of course, Ramp. I was just thinking, some Ramp, some fixing, it goes together with this. You know, can play this on turn 3. Great. And then with the next pick, I believe what I took was, you know, the old standby deadweight, always pretty good. I will say, again, not being familiar with this type of draft strategy, I should have probably stated to start. It's 2 picks. Each pack will be 2 picks, so it's like that awesome double masters where you got the first pick was 2 picks. Well, this one you get 2 picks every time. You're drafting against you're not drafting against an opponent. These packs don't come back. So you get 18 packs, 2 picks each. You'll end up with 36 cards. So that's actually less than you end up with, you know, 45 in a 15 card, you know, 8-person booster draft. So again, all these factors make it just a little bit different, a little unique. So you're really just picking the 2, you know, best cards you can. I think Ravnica was a great set to start with this because there's so much fixing. You know, from what I saw, other, you know, great drafters, I know Frank Lepore had a ton of success with this, Caleb Durward, watching them draft. It did seem like it was, you know, you want to prioritize your fixing, you want to play as many colors as you can. Because, you know, even though I took Blind Hunter, which is not the hugest power, I could have gotten an insane card. And maybe Camaraderie is insane in draft, but I didn't take it here. I decided to be, you know, to be disciplined and try and stick with the colors. So, yeah, I take that back. I took Justice Strike because I thought, you know, a really good removal spell and already in one of our colors. So I for some reason thought I took these. So there you go. may be different the next time around. So I'll give you a hint. We're not taking planes here. Um, again, this I like this set because it's all 3 Ravnica blocks and or Ravnica, well, 2 blocks in a set or whatever, um, which favors these multicolor cards. But that does make it challenging. So again, you want to look for your fixing. We don't have any here. Um, so we're going to take what we can. I thought Clan Defiance would have been pretty good because it's like a multiple, 1, 2, 3 possible for one in one card. Kill a creature with flying. Kill a creature without flying, and then maybe kill a planeswalker. It seemed pretty good. And then Killing Glare, another removal spell. So obviously I'm leaning pretty heavily on that. So again, maybe that was not the right way to go, but that was kind of my thinking in going into an unfamiliar format. Look for bombs, play your removal. So here we're going to take Empty the Catacombs and Basilica, the bounce land. Oops. I think we missed a pick here. Yeah, so I apologize. I think I did miss one here. So I think this says pack 5, but we're actually on pack 6. But be that as it may, we also took Golgari Rot Farm and another Signet. Don't think there was obviously anything too great in there. So now I start looking at this card, Crypto Class Rootkin. Hopefully you can read that. I'm trying to record in 1080p, so hopefully you're able to read that. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other creature with a +1/+1 counter. Again, I think at this point I was like, well, I mean, I have like 1 rare, and this Empty the Catacombs, return all creatures was kind of just a hedge. But, I could go into another, I could, keep the Jund thing going, take Wrecking Ball. And I think that's what I do here. I think I speculate here, since I've already got a little bit of green. I'm already branching out into 4 colors, so I go ahead and take that. Again, probably leaning too much. Now here, I think is another mistake. Probably should have taken Wear Tear or something like that. Don't really remember a lot of the other cards. Probably, well, I mean, you are going to get your Gates in Ravnica, and this is kind of a removal spell on a body. Could have taken the Guild Gate here. Maybe that is what I take. Yeah, so I do take the Guild Gate in the Obsidat's Aid. Again, powerful if you're returning some sort of bomb or something. Here, I just decide, you know what? We're having fun. We're in all these colors. We're going to take the Dune Brood Nephilim. Never played this card before again. And I think, we take another Rule Turf. So, oops. No, I guess not. We took Belfry Spirit. So now we're in. What does that do again? Okay, so it creates, more bodies when and haunts something. So yeah, I can get potentially like 5 spirits from it. So I did take that. Here, I think War Leader's Helix, like Lightning Helix, is just a really good removal spell in these kind of formats. Tithe Drinker is kind of our main colors, so to speak, so we're going to go ahead and take that. And see, if I'm going too fast, get scrubbed back, or, I'll try to go a little bit slower, but trying to keep the pace, keep this video a little bit shorter. But yeah, now, next pack, I really want to take this, was strong in this format. But just, I don't think, those kind of colors can be really supported in here. So, if I did give feedback to WotC, I would say maybe if they can curb, some of the picks. I guess that's probably not as fun, but that's just my thinking. Because some of the cards really just, because of the synergy that they need or the color requirements, just probably not really playable. So we take Rosemane Centaur and Ladev Guardian, just kind of thinking we need more bodies. We only have 7 creatures at this point. We're 11. This is, the 11th pack. So could argue for Thespian Stage here. Can copy whatever our best land is. I think we take Edict and 1,000 Lashes. Again, decent removal in this type of format. As we're not expecting a ton of synergy, but, need to lock down, their big bombs. But maybe at that point we have too much removal already. We take Sire of Insanity here, if you can read what it does. At the beginning of each end step, each player discards their hand. Spoiler alert, it wasn't very good. I don't know why I thought that was going to be so good. Like, I would be empty-handed and just you know, make them dump their hand, and they couldn't really control it if they didn't have the answer. And I think I take Unflinching Courage here. Just a decent effect. Aura's not always great, you know, if there's good removal in the format. But I felt like giving, you know, some of our creatures Trample and Lifelink could kind of swing things back in our favor. And here's, again, since we're Orzhov, we kind of take this. We do have a few token strategies, so we're going to take Taste of Karlov. And what else did we take? Yeah, I guess I'll just move on. I think we took Dead Revels. Probably too much, you know, Reanimate / Return to Hand. Oh no, we took Orzhov. Forcing. Probably too much returning creatures to hand. I think we do end up with one of those. Seal of Doom here, I believe. And Guardian of the Guild Pack. Again, thinking multicolored is probably good. And then we think we take Conclave Phalanx. Thought maybe sideboarding it in or something like that. And I think we take this just thinking if there's a lot of signets and things, you know, maybe destroying an artifact or enchantment over and over again could be pretty good. As we have some token creators, so I think we take that. And then we take Vraska here, you know, somewhat in our colors, even though we don't have a ton of green fixing. Just, you know, a Planeswalker that destroys any permanent is going to be pretty good. Her +1's not the best, but she quickly gets to her ultimate, and that's pretty game ending. And I think we take Selesnya Guildgate. Yeah. Loved a biogenic upgrade in this, but I think we take the fixing here. Oh, I think we take Frenzy the Annex and Orzhov Guildgate. Yeah. Oh no, we took Dead Revels there. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I was mentioning earlier, that we did have that. I think we take Priest here. Again, spoiler, it wasn't very good. I think we take Get to the Point. This is the last pick, so maybe that wasn't... We have better or enough, probably removal at 5 and 4. I don't even think we ended up playing this. Maybe we boarded it in. Don't know what else we would have taken here. And maybe it's just 2-drop just to get some bodies on the battlefield. This, again, I don't think we had enough to sacrifice and really make it worth it. There's a couple games where it was okay. I just happened to have what I needed, but... Oops. There's a survey for my house. So yeah, that's where we were at. And, you know, this is basically the deck down here. We did make, obviously, a few cuts. And I apologize, I did not take a picture of the deck. But we can kind of see it in action here. Essentially, Empty the Catacombs came out. I think Obsidat's Aid came out because we didn't really have any bombs. I think we tried it 1 or 2 games, but it didn't end up working out. Oh, darn it. Don't want to see. Doesn't my house look like a Imperial Star Destroyer, though? The plot of land. Anyway. I think we took Justice Strike out just because we didn't have a ton of red. And we had other decent removal. I think we took out 1 Signet because we didn't have a ton to ramp to. May have even boarded it out on the draw, but yeah, we'll go to the gameplay now. All right, we're loaded up here. So yeah, you got the basic sense. Again, there were some cuts there, but yeah, we'll play through and we'll see what's good and what's not. All right, so we'll play a little fast here. So, you know, nothing major here. I mean, we've got, you know, 2 colors in the deck that is 4 colors. Got some of our Orzhov cards, so we're just going to go with it. Nothing exciting. I think we're 1-1 at this time. And yeah, just trying to feel out the format. I brought things in and out. You know, it really just ended up being, you know, like a glorified chaos draft. You really just wanted more cards that, as they say on the awesome Limited Resources podcast, you know, cabs. You wanted cards that affect the board state. You just wanted cards like that, really, in the end. So I did bring this in late, even though we weren't in a lot of green, and I didn't have a lot to abuse its abilities. I just wanted as many cards as I could get that, you know, were bodies and actually did something. So keep forgetting which button goes faster. Oh, maybe it's this one. Yeah. Sorry about that. Alright, so they do exile our Tithe Drinker. We got no value from it, but we're going to play Taste of Karlov. Hope we get some tokens that can, can do anything. As you can zoom in on her here. Lifelink Vigilance, when creatures die. We didn't have a ton that did that, but again, you kind of just had to play what you had, because again, when you only have 36 picks, again, things like this are probably not what you want, unless you really know the format's going to have it. When I played the Modern Horizons version, you're getting 18 packs of Modern Horizons, so if you take a snow-based synergistic card, you're going to kind of work around that. Here, it was pretty different, but still fun. I really like this. I didn't know at the time, but you can actually see what packs you get, and they're random, so you could get, 6 of one set and 3 of the other or whatever. So again, pretty fun. We put the dead weight on here just to try and slow it down, make sure you can't block. Well, as again, we've just got decent bodies on the board. He doesn't have much. He's running out of cards, tons of lands. The Signet and some other cards that he played. Just not really helping out his hand. And then again, we have, kind of this card here. I think Sire of Insanity was okay in this match, if I remember. No, I think we just win the next turn before we play it. Yeah, and then we Lightning Helix. So again, this card was not great, but that is okay. You live and you learn. Again, not having any experience with these cards, it did hurt me a little bit, but I really did enjoy it. Again, spoiler, just to get right to it. I enjoyed drafting this. I did it twice. Didn't go so well in our second. We drafted a Gruul. We thought we were kind of aggro riot based. It didn't end up working out great, but again, I had fun with it. It was something different. It was a different way to draft. I don't think I could do it, 10 times each set that comes out, but certainly want to try when they do a new Supreme. Didn't enjoy Modern Horizons as much just because there's insane bombs in that. I mean, I got beat by Fallen Shinobi and Winds of Abandon like twice. Just cards that, the likelihood of you getting those bombs are even better. But then again, you can draft them too, so that's okay. There's not a ton of great fixing in that either, so you can't. It's not like this where you can kind of just play all the cards you draft. But he does counter our spirits here. That would have been really good. Again, we're just kind of playing bodies here, so I think I boarded this in, given that he's like a 19-color deck. And then, we slap our Unflinching Courage on it and hope that gets us there. He's struggling, he's got to fix so much. He's got tons of bounce lands, guild gates. So I just think that played in our favor here. So I don't remember how the second match went. Again, we were 1-1 coming in here. Wow, forgot about this. Yeah, we had our own Seal of Doom. Then he plays the Seal of Doom. I didn't understand here why. I think he could have Seal of Doomed before we attack here. But yeah, if I remember, this ended kind of strangely. I think he just kind of knew, the writing was on the wall, and then we've got Vraska ticking up. So I don't know if he thought it had protection from all colors, but oh, it's protection from monocolor. I kept thinking it was protection from multicolor. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think there's another one like this that's played in Pauper, right? That's protection from multicolor, but yeah, protection from monocolor. Duh, he can't kill it. So again, he tries to keep Vraska down here. Probably should have killed that. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, again, just cards that affect the board state. Just getting more things down. He's playing a lot of cool cards, but maybe just a little bit too much. And not enough, creatures, blockers, and things like that. So not the most exciting games, but I did want to show that to you because, again, I thought this was a cool experiment by WotC. I've heard that this is how you draft Hearthstone is like this, if I remember correctly. And I was very skeptical going in, so I guess that's my point to end this video is, keep an open mind. Be skeptical to a healthy degree. You don't have to go in and be expecting the greatest format ever or the worst, I guess. It's just kind of have a healthy amount of optimism and skepticism and just be a moderate, I guess is what I'm saying. Um, and I enjoyed it. I only got to do two. It was out for just a week, maybe a little longer, but and then they went into the Modern Horizons version, and then I believe there's a player submitted cube coming up, so we'll see if we get time to draft that. But did want to stay on our regular schedule, so I appreciate people tuning in to listen. I hope that you got to draft Supreme. Tell me what your experience was with it. I'd be very interested to hear, other people's opinion of a format like this, how it relates to Cube, how you feel going into these kind of formats if you didn't have any kind of experience. Again, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the uniqueness of it. And if they do a Supreme draft of like Innistrad or something like that, another set, the original that I did not get to draft, that'd be really fun in the future too. So I look forward to that. And again, I appreciate people tuning in. And, again, if you got feedback, Twitter at anti_drummer, just like it's spelled with an underscore in the middle. And give me some feedback there, because remember, the tagline for the show is "We get better together." So help me improve. Let's talk about how we deal with challenges. Maybe you had some frustrations. I know some people were reporting they love this format. Others got burnt out on it pretty quick. And tell me why. What do you think contributed to you liking or not liking a format? But so we went 2-1 here. I think we went 1-2 in the next one. So an okay finish, 3-3 overall. Got some of our play points back. Channeled it into an 0-3 with the snow deck in Modern Horizons. Spoiler, we won't be showing that one. Highs and lows, it happens. Life in general is about a lot of highs and lows right now. Not a lot of moderates. Like I was encouraging you to kind of keep moderation in mind. It does seem like life is hitting us pretty hard right now. So certainly, for me at least, Magic, to unwind a couple times a week has been a great escape. So I hope that it is for you as well. And take care, everyone.